Okay, I just got here. I walked like half a mile, took 2 trains, got lost a couple of times, had to ask for directions at the hotel now. Just give you a quick tour. It is, what time is it? It's 8:40 a.m. in Chicago, but it's 11:40 p.m. here. All right, we'll start right when you walk in. Slippers. Mirror, obviously. Little hallway, but look, washer dryer, which is great. I was actually wondering if there was going to be something like that, but I'm not even going to be here the entire time. We're going to be going from city to city, so probably use it though on the last day we're here. Actually has a stovetop, like a little kitchen with an actual fridge and even a freezer. Nice, I like it. Then your standard room, pretty big though. Can use this to work on my videos. It's the same, but different. Even has a portable vacuum, TV, bed. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Oh, it's a bed. What? Oh, I might try that. Oh, that's what the ladder's for. It's for this. Nice. And then windows. Yep. View of the outside. You got the train right there, passing by. That's it. I'm going to bed. It's almost midnight. I don't know how I forgot. It's probably just because it's late and it's a long plane ride, but forgot to show you the bathroom. What does the second one do? I have no idea. Bathroom. Ooh, shower has a door. Oh, that's pretty big. Huh, interesting that it's separate. Oh, I can use this as a shower and I don't have to jump in the tub. I think these floors are just made to shower on this side. I've heard about that. That's pretty cool. Okay, for real now. Good night. I have a couple minutes before I need to head out here, but I just wanted to give you an update of where I'm currently at fasted. This is saying 16 hours and almost 40 minutes, but I feel like this is actually longer than that. I'm so confused with the time. I think Zero either didn't understand either as time shifted now that I'm 15 hours ahead versus what it was in Chicago. I feel like I've been fasting a lot longer than that. I just can't wrap my brain around it. I will maybe just deal with this and use that number. I mean, let's be real. I know I haven't fasted for 24 hours, but I feel like I'm closer to that than the 17 hours here, but maybe it's right. And if so, that's good. I can move on. I can live with my life. I'm not going to stress out about it. It's 7:26 a.m. here. I'm going to walk around for the first time. I mean, I did walk last night getting to my hotel, so I already got at least a glimpse in the evening, but now that it's lighter out, I'm really excited to check things out. Hopefully grab some coffee. I need the caffeine. Maybe grab breakfast because honestly, I could probably eat. So I know there's a good amount of people in the comments who want me to vlog everything, and I totally get that, especially because Tokyo is beautiful. I mean, this is the first time I've been here, but it is absolutely beautiful. And while I would love to vlog everything, I'm also with other people and I'm not gonna be pulling my camera out to do that the entire time. I will try to record what I can when I can, so hopefully you understand. At the same time, while I'm here, I just wanna say, I really just wanna soak a lot of this in. I have like my professional camera because I just love to shoot, and there's even a big part of me that is having a hard time doing that because I'm just trying to soak everything in. I'm gonna try to cram as much as I can in this part of the video. I have like 10 minutes before I have to leave for dinner, but I have literally spent the last 10 hours out of this hotel and just exploring many parts of Tokyo. This morning we took a walk pretty much around just the area, grabbed some coffee. I didn't know what to eat. I really didn't want anything super heavy for breakfast, so I went to the 7-Eleven and I got just like this small salad. And then I also went to this coffee place and got just a black coffee, and that was the start to my day. I really wanted fruits, but I had a hard time just finding where I could get fruits. I did pass a couple supermarkets later, and I mean, we were just kind of out and about, so it was just hard for me to settle on something. I tried to take pictures here and there, but like I said earlier, it's really hard for me to focus right now on doing photography or even vlogging because I really just want to soak in being in a different country. This is the first time I've been to another country since the early 90s. I mean, I did go to Toronto. I believe that was like 2015, 2016, but that's a little different than going to a country thousands of miles away. The plan is to go out to dinner tonight and still go out and do things, so it's gonna be a very long day. I don't know if I'm going to vlog anything at all. I might try to take some video of something, we'll see. A couple things that I did notice, it is very clean here. It is very orderly. The trains are a lot quieter than they are in Chicago. I know in Japan, people drive on the left lane versus the right lane, like in the States. And I forgot that it also applies to things like walking down the street or a sidewalk and also going down an escalator, making way on the right side versus making way on the left side where people will typically pass in the States. It does feel really safe here. People ride their bikes. They don't lock any of it up. They just literally ride their bike, no matter how busy it is, park it and walk away from it. You could never do that in Chicago. There is no way you will come back with your bike there. So I finished dinner. I ate quite a bit, more than I thought I would. The floodgates have pretty much opened. I've been able to control my eating the last couple of days, which is good. Today is one of those days where I'm just eating a lot more. I ended up walking pretty much the whole day. My buddy told me it was like 10 miles of walking, I think at least. So maybe I earned this. Anyway, after eating a ton of meat and rice, and mostly that was it, meat and rice, I ended up going to 7-Eleven and I got, apparently this is very popular, is their egg salad sandwich. It actually shows you nutritional facts in the back, but this says 396 calories, so we'll give it a shot. I know 7-Eleven has, or at least the 7-Eleven here is known for being a lot better in terms of quality food and just quality in general. They cut the crusts on the sandwich There are no crusts at all. I don't know what else is in it, if it's just eggs and mayo. I don't know if there's anything else, but actually the first thing to say is like having no crust is great, but at the same time, it tastes really fresh. I don't know if there's probably a date of when, but it's very fresh. Otherwise, I mean, it's good. I don't think it's anything super special, but no crust, fresh bread. Like the bread is soft. That doesn't taste stale. Overall, it's pretty great. Like, I can see why this is super popular, and I'd probably be able to eat more than one of these for sure, even after eating everything I ate today. That's pretty good. Okay, that took about 2 seconds to eat. For dessert, I have this steamed cheesecake. I actually should have got more dessert because I don't know if this is going to be enough, but that's fine. I will practice holding back calories. Also, I don't really have a choice. There's nothing else to eat. Well, I have 3 more bananas that I bought earlier today, but they're not ripe, so I don't really want any more. This has 322 calories, if I didn't say that already. This is a steamed cheesecake. I'm not exactly sure what entails of a steamed cheesecake. This isn't the normal cheesecake I eat. Feels very soft. Has a thin wrapper here, kind of like siopao. It's bao, but the Filipino version is siopao. Oh, I thought there would be filling, but this is more just like really soft bread, sweet bread. And it smells very strong. I don't know if I'm a fan of the smell, but it smells like, I don't know. It's not bad though. And I'd be lying to you if I said I wouldn't eat the whole thing. So I'm going to eat this all. And that'll be it. I'll end my fast, or end my refeed. It's a pretty long refeed today because I broke early, but I still didn't eat much until dinner tonight. And then tomorrow, still here in Tokyo. Morning, everyone. So it is, well, Thanksgiving in Chicago. I totally forgot. So happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate Thanksgiving. It's 7-ish in the morning. Ended up sleeping for 9 hours, 8.5 hours. So thankfully no jet lag. That was one of my concerns. I think I forgot to mention this yesterday, and I don't know if I did or I didn't. I'll have to review as I'm editing this, but yesterday for dinner, we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Well, buffet, like, I don't know if it was Korean barbecue, but it was great. It was different. We had to take our shoes off before we could get to the dining area, and we sat in like this lower level type deal. It was cool. It was delicious. I ate a good amount. I had 2 large bowls of rice. I could have easily had a third. I think I mentioned this though, that the floodgates were open, so I was just eating a ton of beef and a ton of rice, and I know they had like kimchi and bean sprouts and salad, so I had some of that as well. And then you saw all the other food I ate after that. This is one of the first times where my weight was initially down, and I know that the weight will go up, especially after yesterday, and I'm okay with that. me feeling guilty about weight going up is something that has been dissipating over time, which I'm really appreciative of. It reminds me that the weight on the scale doesn't define me, that the weight on the scale doesn't dictate whether I should continue eating more or throwing the day away and saying, fuck it, what does it matter? Because it obviously matters. Every action that you take matters in your life, especially when it comes to your health and your happiness. Please remember that. Even though I know I'm on vacation, there is a part of me that still wants to just eat everything in sight. But as I'm currently fasting at the moment, the plan is to skip breakfast. I've just consciously made the decision today, and it doesn't mean that every day is going to be like that. Again, this is the all or nothing mentality that is trying to get removed from my brain. I decided that breakfast isn't something I'm really feeling today because I just don't feel particularly hungry at the moment. Although that might change. Maybe we'll go and I'll be like, oh, these donuts look good, or this croissant, or I don't know what other things they might have at wherever we go. So who knows what that might look like. Otherwise, my plan is to just have a black iced coffee and keep it moving and wait until lunch. We have a very busy day here in Tokyo before we leave tomorrow, so we're just gonna make the most of it. You'll see glimpses of what we did for the day, and I'm sure to tell you all later what that looked like. Okay, see you for now. All right, everyone, so it's around 4 p.m. at the moment. Just getting back from taking in as much as we could from Tokyo. If you have never been and you are planning to come out here for a number of days, I'll tell you this much right now. Since we're here for, less than 2 weeks, 3 days is not enough to visit all of Tokyo. I think we all knew that, but there's just so much to see. We just came back from literally 7 hours of being out, 10 hours yesterday. My back is actually a little sore because I was carrying my backpack and had my camera here most of the time, carrying just other things in my backpack. And I'm feeling it after 3 days of doing this. And just be prepared to walk a lot, especially if your plan is to visit anywhere in Japan to get around. This morning I broke my fast at around 15-ish hours, so not even 16 hours or maybe close to it, but either way, another short fast. I did what I said I was gonna do. I wasn't going to break until after breakfast, which I did. Breakfast, I only had a black coffee, and I was able to push through until we went to lunch. We went to this place for udon, and it was amazing. It's probably my favorite place so far that we've gone to for food. I mean, we still have a lot of time here, but so far that is the best place I think that we've gone. It was pretty much a hole-in-the-wall place, and I believe it was in Shinjuku. One thing to note, maybe I didn't say this, is food is super cheap here. That bowl of udon was, I think, $6. Afterwards, I went to a local grocery store, supermarket, a smaller place, and I wanted something sweet. So I got a Coke Zero, but I also got a protein bar, and I believe it had 25 grams of protein and some other... Shit, sorry, I muted it and I thought... It's fine. But got a Coke Zero, got a protein bar that had 25 grams of protein, I believe, and some small cake that looked like 2 pancakes with chocolate inside. And after paying for it, I think it ended up being $2.60. Super cheap when it comes to eating. Public transit is so good and so complex, but pretty much can get you anywhere from at least what I'm seeing. We did a lot of touristy stuff, but that's to be expected. I think the next time I come back, I mean, especially in Tokyo, I know for sure I want to be spending more days here and getting to know probably more of the hole-in-the-wall places or the hidden gems, I guess you could say. I guess one big thing to note too is the amount of steps that I've taken. If you think about it, 300 and however many days I've been on this fasting journey now, 380 something, 390 probably. I feel like I've done the 6 days of walking for an hour every week. It feels like I've prepared myself for this, to walk as many steps as we have and be okay. My feet are a little sore, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that just is part of it when you are doing this every day. I guess for me, one of the bigger points as well is food doesn't always have to be the main point when you're vacationing. It doesn't have to be about food all day, every day. I'm still continuing to make conscious decisions to skip breakfast or eat something that isn't the worst thing on the menu, or ordering and I know that those things are still very instilled in my head, and they are things that will still happen from time to time, but I am very thankful that the last couple of days haven't gone that crazy. Okay, that's it for now. I'm probably missing a lot, so I will probably add things in here and there, but I'll be back. Okay, it's the end of day 4, I think. It's 10:30 p.m. here in Tokyo. 7:40 in, right? 7:40 in Chicago. I'm super tired. We ended up walking total of 30,000 steps. Was that 15 miles or something like that? Just a ton. The rest of the evening, even though we're pretty tired, this is our last day in Tokyo. Like I said, 3 days is just not enough. We went to go get sashimi, a ton of different kinds. If I can try to remember, probably not, but all different kinds. And I just ate a ton because there was still so much leftover food and everyone else was pretty full. So I was playing cleanup and pretty much wiping every dish that was left there. But before I got back, here to the hotel, I wanted to stop at 7-Eleven again because I really wanted to have that egg salad sandwich again. It was pretty good. I know yesterday I said it was good for what it was in it, definitely was, but thinking about it, I was like, I could totally have that again. It was sold out. It wasn't there. So I ended up getting this chicken cutlet with sauce sandwich. So as I continue talking, I will also eat this as well. I'm guessing I don't need to heat this up. Hopefully not. The crusts are cut off again. This is exactly the same type of bread like the egg salad sandwich. The thing about 7-Elevens in Japan, and I'm sure many of you who know about Japan or who have been looking into going or visiting, know that the 7-Elevens in Japan do not compare to the ones that we have in the US at all. The food quality is so much better. There's a much larger selection. Food seems a lot fresher from what I see. And I would definitely choose a 7-Eleven here versus one back in the States. But we'll try this. It's tasty. It's tasty. Has a sweet type of sauce. I don't know if that's like lettuce or coleslaw, but it's pretty good. All right, had the rest of that sandwich. Wasn't gonna film that part, but I also have this coarse sweet red bean paste bun. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but I also, after dinner, got a red bean pastry that was cooked fresh. It was super hot and it was delicious, delicious. Shaped as a fish, but delicious. And on the way back, I'm just like, I might as well get more red bean dessert, which you see right here. Red bean pastries are some of my favorites. There's a Chinese bakery by me in Chicago that I love going to that has that. And do I wish 7-Eleven had these in the States. I'd go there so much more often. Well, I also did have 2 bananas earlier today that I didn't film. And that was pretty much it. It was a very heavy dinner. Even more so now with a lot of these nutrient, not dense carbs, or nutrient, not nutrient dense calories food. But it is what it is. Gonna go to bed after this. Have another big day tomorrow. And I'll take you along for the ride. See ya.